Hi guys, welcome to Makeup and Movies, and today we're going to be reviewing the show called Through My Window. But before we start this review, I just want to say thank you so much for the views that we got on the previous video. Thank you so much for watching it, and thank you so much for the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. In this channel we just review movies as I do my makeup. So I've already done my eye makeup, so we're just going straight to the face. Okay, so Through My Window. This is a Spanish romantic, erotic, intimate and emotional show. So it's about a girl who's called Raquel. She is infatuated, obsessed and in love with her neighbor. His name is Ares. He's like the second last born in that family, so she's like so obsessed with this guy. She actually like stalks him and writes about him, like Ares the god, in her computer. I bet this is so okay, it's not relatable to me because I've never had a hot neighbor, but if I did, I don't know, I think I would have done the same thing, you know, just watch in the distance, like through your window. Every time you're just lurking, you're like in every corner. So she stalks her hot neighbor. She has never talked to him. She just always looks at him through her window, or sometimes follow him after school. So girl, we relate. You know those times when you just see a hot guy in your neighborhood, or I don't know, somewhere, and you just like look at him because you can't approach him because we're all afraid of rejection. But since this is a romance show and not the disappointing real life, Alex actually hacks her computer and her Wi-Fi, because apparently the Wi-Fi in his house doesn't work, and they're like they're really rich in their family now. Ares the neighbor, so he actually like hacks her computer. I mean, well, that is very dangerous, and I would not want anyone to hack my computer, no matter how hot you are. Please let's restrain privacy, let's keep privacy. But he actually hacks her computer and her Wi-Fi to use it, and lucky for her, that's how she gets to talk to her longtime crush. Lucky. If life was this simple, like the person you crush on just like comes into your life, I mean, nice, right? So she actually ends up stalking him. Wait, actually there's something that made me laugh, is when they say Wi-Fi. I don't know, that is very strange to me. Like, why not say Wi-Fi? Okay, they call it Wi-Fi. And it's just like those people who say meme. I don't know if you've ever met somebody who's like, have you seen this meme? You're like, what? Meme? It's meme! It's meme! Like, you have to teach them, say meme. Yes, it's meme. So yeah, I actually that got me every single time. Disclaimer, I should have said this at the beginning of the show, but if you haven't watched this show, please watch it first, then come back, because I'm definitely going to spoil it for you. Definitely. So Ares cannot actually reciprocate her feelings because of his family and how strict they are, and all the like expectations they have for him, like focus on your schoolwork, you have to go to this school, you have to do this, you have to inherit my company, you know. So he actually doesn't have like time for love, or like space for love in his life. But yeah, so so actually, what is her name? Raquel actually ends up stalking this guy to the forest after his football practice, and once she meets up with him, when he finds her stalking him and following him, she's like, now
you have to take me home.
And the guy's like,
I have one condition for that.
And she's like,
oh my god, what?
And he's like,
I have to kiss you whenever I want.
She's like,
oh my god, no, you can never do that.
And then he's like,
okay, then you can go home on your own.
So then she's like,
okay, you can kiss me whenever you want.
Like, girl, you took yourself there. You knew you never knew what you were getting yourself into. But why did you follow him into a dark forest? Like, you should have just waited at home in your duvet, and the minute you hear the next door's house in Afunguliwa, you're like, whoa, what's up? Like, is he back? Is my boy back? But no, you end up following him into a dark, creepy forest. What if he was like some weird person who does weird stuff in the dark in the forest, and you're just following him? So actually, at the beginning of all this, they do tease each other a lot, you know, like thigh kisses. And then you with your dry life, or let me say me, with your life that does not have anything going on, you're just there like like yes. Okay, that probably makes me sound like a pervert, but anyways, they tease each other a lot at the beginning. But one day, Raquel goes to return the phone that this guy bought for her because she broke hers while trying to take her small brother home because he was drunk. And she was like going back to the house, and she was like, no, I cannot take this phone. You bought me the latest iPhone Pro, 13 Pro, whatever Pro. I'm not gonna take it. If it were me, hey, I'll be like, whoa, you do not have to do it, but thank you very much for the new phone. As long as you do not control my life, thank you for compensating. Thank you so much. Like, what? Hey. And I'll just be going out taking selfies like, ooh, sun-kissed. But no, she goes to return the phone. And they end up doing the nasty. I don't know what it is about shows these days, but boobs and butts are just the new normal. Like sometimes you can't even watch shows in peace. You're just like watching a show, then it's all of a sudden boobs, all of a sudden butts. And like sometimes if my mom, like I'm watching a show like a sitting room, then my mom comes, hey, I'm always like, is there something I watch on TV? I'm like, oh wait, I have something I need to do, because no matter how like I know something may not happen, I'm just scared something will happen. Like this, it's just the nudity is the new normal. So I don't know what's going on. But anyways, they end up doing the nasty, and after that he is so cold towards her. I don't know what I would do in such a situation. Like it must be so painful. Like I would feel so hurt. You could see the hurt, like she was so hurt in her eyes, and she left her best friend at his house. And that's the time she walked back home and he saw her. He was like, y'all did something. Y'all did the nasty, didn't y'all? Anyways, she's very heartbroken, but yeah, since this is a romance show and not real life, she ends up leaving her necklace at that guy's place. So she goes for it the next day, and you know what it is? They do the nasty again. Oh, so slowly by slowly they start like hanging out a lot and you know doing the nasty a lot. But the family is quite uncomfortable with this, especially the dad, because as I said, he wants Ares to take over the company, go to a prestigious college, and they feel like him being distracted by a girl is not really the best thing. So the brother tries all the best to break these two up and actually manages it. And it's frankly really ironic because this brother of theirs was actually dating I think like she was a maid, or they had maid at the company in their family. So like hypocrisy alert. But anyways, that was not really right of him. So as I said, the brother managed to like ruin their relationship. So he realized that, you know what, I can't live without this girl. Like she's just suddenly become my new normal. Hey, these romance shows and selling us romance and sex, hey, I think it's just a very huge selling point in most stuff, because it's what we can get, like but anyways, moving on swiftly. He actually goes to get his girl. He's like, you know what, Shaurienu, you won't control my life anymore. His family and his brother, and he goes after his girl. And while he's going after her, he actually ends up, you know, actually it is one person who I thought was a vibe, was that guy best friend. Ah gosh, actually I wanted her to end up with him, but obviously I knew that wouldn't happen. But I thought he was just such a vibe. He was, I don't know, I just like people who are always so energetic and happy with life and stuff. Like those people just they're really cool, but these people are always like sad and broody. Me, I'll just be like, you know what, you're adding to my stress level and I'm too young for this. And then you go for the funny best friend. So he actually tries to stop him when he goes after her, because he's tired of her crying and her broken heart over this guy. Actually walikosana because of this guy, and he's like, you know what, I know I do not deserve her, but my heart wants her and there's nothing I can do about it. So please excuse me so I can go after my girl. But they end up having a fight and he ends up falling into a pool. This guy was actually allergic to chlorine, and yeah, he ended up in the hospital. And then everyone realized, you know what, this guy, we cannot live without him. Okay, let me drop the accent. They realized that, the family realized that, you know, there's so much more than controlling your child, and decided to let him live how he wants to live. If he wants the girl, he's gonna get the girl. If he wants to study whatever he wants to study, he actually wanted to study medicine. Well, good for you, boy. And he went out to study it and continued dating Raquel. And yeah, happy ending, because like, this is not those shows that just, it just had a cliche ending, you know. If from the time it started, I just knew these two are going to end up together, so it is what it is. But we're happy for them. Thank God you guys ended up together. This is not real life, this is romance. So yeah, congratulations, we're so happy for them. And it actually ended there. Everyone ended up happy and blah blah blah. She was no longer the girl who was creepily watching him from the window. She became her boo, his boo. So good for you, girl. Like, imagine if life was like that. You just get what you'd want. I don't know, somebody told me if that's how life was, it would have been very boring. Like, you don't get the guy you want, you don't get the job that you want, you don't instantly get money immediately you graduate from high school, campus. It's just a sad reality of life, but we move on. So let me finish my my makeup off camera, and then I can come and I can actually review this. Oh no, I can rate this show. Okay, so we are done with our makeup, and for the rating, I kind of found, okay, to be honest, I kind of found this show kind of cringe. I don't know why I felt that way at first. It was like kind of cringy, because I felt like the guy who was acting Ares was like, he was trying to be bad, but I didn't feel like he was bad. Like, you know, there are those people, there's a show you watch and you're like, damn, that guy is bad. But there are other shows you watch and like this one, I was like, oh my gosh, because when he was actually now into her, I was like, that fits you better, that role fits you better. And this girl, I felt like she was like trying to, because she was giving him those eyes, you know, those eyes, like like she's screaming inside, like and then, but outside she's like, oh my god, get out of my room. So I don't know, but that's just my opinion. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. If I rate it, I'd rate it I think a 6 out of 10. It wasn't that bad, but it was just cliche, you know. Yeah, he's rude towards her, and then eventually realizes he can't live without her, and then they end up together in the end, and everyone is laughing and smiling in the end. It's amazing, we love to see it, but I don't know, it was just meh for me. I like a good twist in a show, like, oh my god. Okay, if I mention it, I'll probably sound sadistic, but I really actually enjoyed the show. It wasn't that bad, but I'd give it a 5 or a 6. So yeah, thank you for watching this review. Tell me what you think about this show down in the comments section, and yeah, I'll see you guys on my next review, and do take care, and bye.
I don't know